Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at AELF. So right now, AELF has been doing a bunch of different things to really keep themselves relevant in this space, and they are continuing to upgrade on what they already had as a very, very unique system of really making things easier in the Oracle side of things, as well as the protocols and DeFi side of things. So let's take a quick look at what AELF is and why we think this mainnet launch that they've successfully made is going to be a big factor in really the crypto space as a whole. So you can actually see the mainnet overview, the block height, the accounts, the TPM, the transactions. So they're very, very transparent, and that's something I love about this really coin altogether. They also talk about their mainnet, so unlimited scalability, efficient cross-chain. The versatile Oracle realized two-way communication among projects, diversified DeFi protocols, increased diversity, and extended development as well. So there's just a bunch of different things to look at when it comes to DeFi. So obviously, like we said, diversified DeFi protocols, increased diversity, and we'd extend the development of DeFi, whether it's DeFi tools, getting started with the public test, that public testnet that we've talked about before, and what really that means for developers, as well as the high performance, resource isolation, stable and simple implementation itself, and the multi-governance. They also have technology leaders and partners and investors in the space below. They talk more about really what AELF does as a whole, but I want to jump over to one specific article that kind of explains it nice and easy for us. So if we go over to coincentral.com, they have a nice article really kind of going back all the way to November 21st, 2018. So yes, this is a very, very old article, but it still has a complete guide to the blockchain operating system, and it talks about how AELF actually works and their focus. So to solve the problems with current blockchain technology, AELF focuses on two primary innovations: sidechains in a unique governance system. The project segregates resource and smart contracts through the use of sidechains to improve scalability while utilizing a delegated proof-of-stake consensus system for more adaptable, really governance altogether. So they want to dive deeper in each of these in this article. We're not going to jump too deep into all of these because, there is a lot to talk about when it comes to AELF, but I also want to jump into the prices of AELF right now. So in the last 24 hours, altcoins have actually kind of surged 2 to 5%. AELF is actually following right behind, so 2.57% increase in AELF, and it's been following this for a while. We actually see the market cap, by the way, at around $463 million. So this is definitely a coin that has continued to see some growth, and we're actually only halfway there to that billion-dollar mark almost, and we have actually seen growth in the last week, while most coins have seen actually decreases across the board. AELF is up 14.75% in the last week. If you take a look at the last month, a massive 203.97% increase. AELF is continuing to really do big things. If we take a look, it was actually at 29 cents back on August 11th at 12 or 2 p.m. So we are continuing, like I said, to see AELF do very, very well. Price-wise, I think what they're doing realistically is going to change a lot of things when it comes to the crypto space and developer tools, as well as if you jump up here, you can actually see, I'm going to pull this down so you guys can see the top side of things. So we have the mainnet, right? So we have the mainnet launch, talking about really what the mainnet really is, what's going on with the mainnet and how it's live. They also talk about the economics and governance, as well as community governance, and then they talk about their products and tools. So you can actually jump over to their tools, and you can see more details on the AELF Block Explorer, the tutorial on it. They have the AELF Wallet app, AELF Explorer extension, Night AELF, and then they have the AELF Web Wallet. So there's a lot really to kind of jump into. If we were going to talk too much about AELF, we'd be here all day. But I do want to jump into some of the audit reports as well, because one big thing a lot of people have been asking really about in some of these videos is for me to jump into some of the audits. And I think one big thing about AELF is how well they did in some of these audit reports. So if you actually take a look, initial commits they have, and then they also have 16 days ago, the update, and you can actually deep dive into these. I'm not going to deep dive into them, but they do have audit reports available to you guys, and you guys can take a look for yourself, see how they did. And that's just one, really, I guess, in another way that they're just being transparent to us. And I think that's one great thing I love to see. And you can also go to their About Us. So the team, they talk about the team and the core members, and you can see what their background is, why they're special, why they can actually make this work. And there's just another reason to believe in the development roadmap that we're seeing here. So stage one being that AELF project launched. We have the basic function development at stage 2. Stage 3, we have the core system development in stage 4. And you can see here, new official mainnet launch. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. So that finishing of the token swap, the elect mainnet nodes, and launch mainnet. So a lot of excitement around that right now. And we are continuing to see growth in this really coin as it pushes closer to a $500 million market cap. And I think realistically, like I said, we're going to make it there. And I think, as we continue to push through, this is a coin that we'll probably keep you guys up to date with on the channel. So if you guys want to stay up to date, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on for coins like this as well. So we talk about Cardano, Chainlink, really all those coins in this really crypto space, whether it's low or high market cap. So we try to keep you guys up to date with coins I believe in. This is definitely one of them. I do want to say this is a sponsored video today, so I want to be transparent, as well as obviously AELF being very, very transparent on their site. So thank you guys again for tuning in. I'll see you guys all in the next one.